A warm welcome and thank you for joining us for Tuesday night's edition of Primetime News with me, Michael Madimba. In our lead story tonight, the continued bullying of Namibians and their government by Botswana, which has seen the killing of over 30 Namibians along borders dividing the two countries, cannot be left unchallenged. This was said by Popular Democratic Movement PDM lawmaker Geoffrey Mwilima. Namibia has also lost large tracts of land to Botswana, including Kasikili Island in the late 1990s.
Mwilima's statement comes as a direct response to news that Namibia and Botswana have entered into a boundary treaty that involves demarcating the southern boundary line of the Caprivi Strip in the Zambezi region. The treaty was struck in 2018, according to reports. Mwilima, as quoted in the statement, said, "This is a treaty that shows the nature of the relationship between Namibia and Botswana. The consequences of this treaty demonstrates to us that Botswana had a clear intention to steal our land from its people and that the SWAPO government did not have regard for the people of this region." The deal, which is shrouded in secrecy, has irked several pressure groups in the Zambezi, including Mwilima, who hails from that region. The politician also painted a picture of a destitute Zambezi region, saying no community or region in the country has been left helpless and undefeated against foreign powers like the Zambezi region. Last week, Defense Minister Frans Kapofi said he is in contact with his equivalent in Botswana to urgently deal with the draconian use of force by that country's army against Namibians living along the border of the two countries.
As the government continues to grapple with how it can curtail its bloated wage bill, it spent 85.2 billion Namibian dollars to foot the salary bill of civil servants between 2017 and 2019. This figure comes from Auditor General Junius Kanjeke's audit report on the government's expenditure and revenue for the 2018-2019 financial year. The two men who were allegedly found with a freshly removed elephant tusk in their possession at Gam in the Sumkwe constituency Saturday night were on Monday remanded in police custody at Sumkwe.
The 21-year-old Karuhava Kahaka and Vekotoreye Harara 38 appeared in Tungwe Periodic Court on Monday on charges of dealing in and or in possession of prohibited game product. Kahaka and Keharara both opted to defend themselves during the court proceeding, and their case was then postponed to 27 July 2021 for further police investigation. According to the spokesperson of the Namibian Police in Ochodojupa region, Inspector Maureen Baha, the two men are residents of Gam settlement. It is alleged that the duo was arrested around 2100 hours on Saturday when they tried to sell an elephant tusk to an undercover police officer. Bear said the tusk was then seized from them. Its real value will be determined in a due course. Police investigation in the matter continue.
A counseling hotline was launched recently to help girls and women who are in distress and in need of someone to talk to. Our journalist Salma Shiwaya has more on the story.
According to a media statement issued by the Blessed Is She project on Monday, the hotline will provide confidential phone counseling to girls and women across the country 24/7. It aims to help girls and women in Namibia establish their purpose and restore their identities. The initiative is run by Change of Life, a registered non-governmental organization that offers monitoring programs. The counseling hotline was birthed after multiple inquiries were received of girls and women who just needed someone to talk to when they felt trapped and alone. The initiative also serves as a proactive approach in the light of the recent protests to curb and speak out against gender-based violence which has plagued our country. Blessed Is She founder Nicole Willemse said. Willemse further explained that the counseling hotline is a safe platform where girls across the country can not only talk to a friend over the phone about any concerns they have, but also receive immediate assistance to the extent that they are able to provide at the time. She added that the counseling will include dealing with various problems such as feeling anxious, angry, fearful, or alone. A team of 8 counselors with backgrounds in psychology and social work are equipped and ready to offer professional help, she said, adding that girls and women through the country can contact 081 38 83 99 or 085 76 04 000. Josephine Simeon, Nampe News.
Stand by for your top roundup. Telecom Namibia on Tuesday announced the appointment of Peter Samadila as the new Chief Executive Officer of Powercom with effect from 1st of June 2021.
In a media statement on Monday, Telecom said Beatrice Amadila's academic qualifications include a Masters of Commerce in Development Finance from the University of Cape Town, a Masters in Business Administration in Finance, a postgraduate diploma in Business Administration, and a Bachelor of Accounting degree from the University of Namibia. Meanwhile, in the statement, Amadila said his vision is to see Powercom transform into a world-class tech enabler and leading information and communication technology infrastructure and equipment provider of choice in Namibia. He also said despite progress made in Namibia's ICT sector, Powercom has a huge role to play in assisting government in minimizing the digital divide between urban and rural areas. Meanwhile, the Powercom board also thanked the outgoing CEO Alisa Amupulo and described her as an exemplary leader who took the company through a period of incredible growth and change. Josephine Simeon, Nampa News.
Works and Transport Minister John Mutora today launched the Low Volume Seal program in the Kavango East region, aimed at bridging the gap between the level of service of gravel roads and high-standard surface roads.
Speaking at the launch, Mutora said even though routine maintenance is done on the gravel road network, budgetary constraints have become a challenge to adequately maintain all gravel roads. The minister said the upgrading of low-traffic gravel roads to appropriate surface standards is a viable solution to reducing the burden of unsealed road maintenance and preserving scarce road building materials. Mutora further said as part of the low-volume seal program, a maximum of 5 kilometers of most roads that pass through residential areas in towns that are densely populated and which connect to villages will be upgraded. In the Kavango East region, roads that will be upgraded to low-volume seal standards include District Road 3402 from Rundu to Divundu and District Road 3448 which runs from Rundu to Bambi. The combined 22 kilometers of these two roads will be upgraded over 3 years. Other roads which will be upgraded to low-volume seal standards over 5 years are District Road 3424 from Rundu to Ngaute, District Road 3410 from Rundu to Diona, District Road 3422 from Rundu to Nyangana Hospital, and District Road 3403 stretching from Divundu to the Mohebo border post. The event was attended by the Governor of the region, Boni Wakudumo, Chief Executive Officer of Roads Authority, Conrad Lutombi, and regional councillors.
It's time for the Business and Economics Roundup. Delving into the world of sports. The Motor Vehicle Accident Fund MVA has repaired the racing wheelchair of para-athlete Rudley Gowasip to enable him to compete in the Olympic Games set for Japan later this year. The repairs were done in Europe at a cost of $10,000, which is equivalent to approximately 137,800 Namibian dollars.
Speaking at the handover ceremony in the capital on Tuesday, MVA's head of stakeholder management, Vaino Kamea, said the decision to help Rudley Gawaseb was a response to the Namibian National Paralympics Committee's call for help with donations for preparations for Paralympic athletes who will compete in the Olympic Games in Tokyo from 18 August 2021 until 4th September 2021. He said the funds will continue to assist para-athletes who are in need of help. On his part, NNPC Secretary General Michael Hamukwaya applauded the MVA fund for their positive response to their call, saying Gawaseb could not participate in the previous Olympics because his wheelchair did not have the approved wheels. Gawaseb said he is happy to be able to train both indoors and outdoors now, compared to previously when he could only train outdoors. He said his training was made difficult by the fact that he had to take extra precautions due to the vehicle movements. Josephine Simeon, Nampe News.
Still on Paralympics. The Namibia National Paralympic Committee on Tuesday received a check of 36,000 Namibian dollars from Namib Sand Fishing as part of their preparation for the 2021 Tokyo, Japan Paralympic Games.
Speaking at the handover in Windhoek on Tuesday, Namib Sand Fishing's chairperson Mati Amwelo said the sponsorship comes as part of their company core initiative to support and motivate social programs that are aimed at uplifting the Namibian nation, especially sport programs, and assisting institutions that are in need to upgrade sportsmen and sportswomen in Namibia. He said they were fortunate to meet the Namibia National Paralympics team and they made efforts to learn who they are and what they want to achieve. Receiving the check, Namibia National Paralympic Secretary General Michael Hamukwaya said the sponsorship comes at the right moment when the organization needs more funds for its athletes who qualified for Tokyo to prepare well. Currently, Namibia has been allocated 4 slots by the International Paralympic Committee and await the final announcements for more sports slots on 6 June 2021. The Paralympic Games will start on 18 August and end on 4 September. Selima Shimwefeleni reporting for Nampa News.
Your sports roundup is up next. Well, thank you for tuning in. Give us a thumbs up and share. If you're new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe as well as click on the notifications bell to stay posted on the latest happenings locally and beyond. Let's make a day tomorrow. From myself and the entire crew behind the scenes, it's good night.